Your child may not be ignoring you. The way you're calling could be the problem. You call their name, no response. You call again, still nothing. Your voice becomes louder. And suddenly, they respond. It can feel as though your child heard you the entire time and simply chose to ignore you. But what if something else is happening? What if your instruction never truly reached their attention? Hello, I'm Miss Knob. Welcome to Reset Kids. Today we're exploring repeatedly often stops working and how one small create calmer, clearer communication. Imagine this familiar moment. Your child is playing, drawing, reading, or watching something. From another room, you call, "It's time to put your shoes on." So you repeat it. Then you repeat it again. Each time, your voice becomes a little louder. By the fourth call, you are frustrated. Your child is confused by your frustration, and a simple instruction has become an emotional confrontation. The adult thinks, "I shouldn't have to say this 5 times." Neither person intended to create this pattern. The child may be thinking, "I didn't realize the first 4 times were serious." Neither person intended to create this pattern. But repetition quietly created it. Calling a child again and again doesn't always help them respond. Over time, it may accidentally teach them that the first instruction is not the real instruction. The real instruction is the louder one, the frustrated one, the one that comes after their name has been repeated several times. This does not mean the child is deliberately manipulating the adult. It means both the child and the adult may have learned a communication pattern without realizing it. The adult repeats. The child waits. The adult becomes louder. The child finally responds. And the pattern begins again. We first have to change the pattern. A child who does not respond immediately is not always being disrespectful. They may be deeply focused on an activity. They may need more time to shift their attention. The room may be noisy. The instruction may contain too many steps. They may have heard the sound of your voice without processing the meaning of your words. They may feel tired, worried, or overwhelmed. Some children process spoken language differently. Others listen without looking directly at the speaker. Behavior gives us information, but it does not always give us the explanation. That is why we should pause before deciding, "My child is ignoring me." A more useful question is, what might be making it difficult for my child to respond right now? When every instruction is repeated several times, the first request can begin to sound optional. The second request still feels unimportant. The third signals that the adult is becoming serious, and the louder voice becomes the signal that action is finally required. The parent begins believing that shouting is the only thing that works. The child begins waiting for the shout. This is not because either person wants conflict. It is because the pattern has become predictable. Repeated calling also fills the room with more words, at the exact moment when the child may need fewer words. More volume does not always create more understanding. Sometimes clarity begins with less. Attention is not an automatic switch. A child may hear your words while still focusing on the activity they were doing. Approach calmly and allow attention to shift. Connection prepares the pathway, then one short instruction provides the direction. When children do not respond, adults often repeat themselves or give several instructions at once. More words can create more frustration. A calm instruction can still be firm. Give one clear step and make the expectation easier to understand and follow. Move closer, say your child's name once, and pause. Attention does not require direct eye contact. Allow time for it to shift. Then give one short instruction. Please put the tablet on the table. Wait quietly, and acknowledge your child when they begin. Instead of calling repeatedly, move closer and say, "Hassan, dinner is ready. Please place your book on the table." Then wait. Connection does not guarantee immediate cooperation. Acknowledge the feeling, keep the limit, and repeat the same clear instruction once. Today, we discovered that a child who does not respond may need connection, clarity, or additional support, not a louder voice. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Miss Knob, and this is Reset Kids. Remember, every behavior has a reason.